I believe that what really triggered my research in November 2007 was my disappointment with Israel and the Jews for not getting together and helping America. I felt obligated to help America for all the help America provided Israel and the Jews previously, 150 years for the Jews, 60 years for Israel. And I expected, I was counting that whatever happens, the worst scenario, at least the Jews would always help America. And then when I came from Hawaii to San Francisco, I met some of my family and old friends from school, and there was no such attitude to help America. I was a bit shocked about it, actually even disgusted in some ways. And that's basically what kind of made me stop. And my research is actually when I realized that the Rothschild is behind the scene pulling all the strings, and he has a vendetta against America, and he's planning to bring America down, and the Jews and the Israelis were basically in his pocket. And basically the Rothschild is the godfather of Zionism, and is very respected and admired by many Jews and Israelis. And if he wants to bring America down, they'll basically unconsciously, and I want to make it very strongly, Jews and Israelis do not hate America. They like America. We always consider ourselves friends of America because America have been our best friends for years. But it's unconsciously, I'm telling you, and I don't want people to hate the Jews for not helping America as much as people in New Orleans weren't willing to help people in New Orleans, or people in Hawaii are not willing to help people in Hawaii. It's not out of hatred or because of being evil. It's just because following a spirit that the Satan and the Rothschild have confessed and predetermined. And most people are like that, and it's very disappointing. There's a way to get out of it, but it's not easy. Most people are just in the flow with the herd, and that's the way it is. So it was very sad for me to see that Israelis and Jews are not determined to help America. And even worse, the old Jews, very few Jews, but dominant ones, that actually going to be part of bringing America down. One of the most saddest revelations I've ever had in my life. And I realized that really I have to do everything I can to get as many friends and family members out of that cycle. It's a vicious cycle. And not only that, the Rothschild is setting the Jews for another Holocaust, and that's part of it. And it's just terrible. And even in 1993, I sensed a lot of things. I actually was afraid of a lot of things because I sensed where they're going to. In November 2007, I just didn't have a choice. I had to put my foot in it and get all the revelations regarding the issue. And for my purpose, it was very devastating because the Jewish community and the Israeli community for me was always like a safety net. Because I put so much in this project, and I knew that it hurted me financially, and basically I killed all my financial savings in America and Israel for this project, and I went into a deep debt because of it. And the Jewish and Israeli community was for me the safety net, the something that I knew, but it doesn't matter how deep I go, they always pick me up because they would understand what I'm trying to do, and they'll understand that it's important to help America, and therefore I really did it with so much trust and faith that I never even worried. And when that safety net was gone, I knew I'm a person in big trouble.